But you give it back.
And just like that, we are back with the jump off, okay? Y'all.
And what jump off is about to be. What jump off is about to be.
What the hell been going on, y'all, since I've been gone? It's crazy out here.
Girl, I'm asking the same question. I said, my God, now step away for a minute. Just a minute.
It's too much. It's too much. Okay, team, too much. Okay, y'all. First and foremost, shout out to my amazing forever co-host. All right, Miss Conversations with Sean. All right, thank y'all so much for bearing with me. I'm on just a few minutes here late, child. I've been gone to Florida for my company meeting. If y'all follow me on my personal page, you know I go to this meeting every January. It's for 5 days. I barely have time to breathe, so I wasn't able to do any videos. So we are back, and what have we come back to?
Baby, the mess, the fire.
A bunch of cray-cray.
A lot.
Yeah. I thought we about to come on here and do a little nasty recap, but child, we got a lot to do. We got a lot to talk about. All right. But let's shout out to the people that came up in the building that was on time. Okay. A Bit Stay Winning is in the building. Like the video. Let everybody know the love is real. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Michelle says, hello. Hello, hello, Michelle. Kalani Harrelson, because we say her name correctly. Okay.
Come on.
Yes, child, I'm so ready tonight. Hello, Shay, Sean, Maz, and chat. Thank you so much, friend. We're going to give it to you like we always do.
Hey.
Michelle says, hello, Shay Renee. How are you? I am doing good. I'm actually a little bit more energetic today for some reason. I was tired earlier because I told Sean I was out till late last night with a client like celebration. And I did take me a little nap. Okay, so I'm good. I'm good to go. And I got my little bit
to drag. So, you know, that gives you a little piece of something. You know, the dragging is coming.
A whole lot of something, okay? Our girl Angie is in the mother effing building. Y'all, shout out to Angie and her Instagram because it is winning over the people, okay? Thank you so much.
Playing with folks.
Terry Babe 89 says, hello, Shay and Sean. What's up, friend? How you bees? Phyllis Crawford says, hi, Shay. What's going on? Thank you so much for joining us. All right, I think I got Angie B is in the building. What's up? Oh, my girl, Miss B is in the building. And here she is. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, sis. Phyllis Crawford says, hey, Sean. All right, y'all, let's go on. Oh, we got one more, two more. Andrea Moore. Hey, ladies. What's up? Nikisha Lattimore, hello, how you bees? Thank you so much for joining us this evening, everybody. All right, y'all, without further ado, we got a lot to talk about, okay? I'm just going to tell you that right the freak now.
What's right
the freak now. It's so much. Hold on, friend, because I got to upload another photo, okay?
Where do we start?
It's too much. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and start it right here.
Oh, okay. right there. Okay.
We're going to go ahead and start it right here. You see, the foolishness and the fuckery of is very insane, okay? So, y'all, today, my amazing content creator friend, Color Me Pink, drops a video, okay? This video basically tells us that Destiny has been with this man as his side chick for 15 years. 15, 1 and a 5, okay? Now, this man, all right? So she was his side chick, and he was messing with her on and off throughout that time. Sunny Meeks, aka Sunny in the City, whatever her name is. She was Destiny's producer. So the producer went to high school with Color Me Pink. Okay. I think they're like 2 or 3 years apart, something like that. She
Mm-hmm.
finds out she knows Homegirl, and this is something that Homegirl does. She just goes and steals people's man, child. But today, all right. So Keisha, aka Color Me Pink, does the Lord's work, finds this man. Now, he is called Jason. His real name is Jason. And I knew that because when Destiny was on the show, she called him Moses, but on her phone, his name was Jason. I had a picture of that, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't pull it up. It's so I've been going back trying to find it. But I may have deleted it by now since it's so old. But I remember her phone having his name as Jason. So getting to the point, you he broke up with you because you are broke, busted, and disgusted. He said allegedly that she is not financially stable. So that's why he could not mess with Destiny. Sean, what are your thoughts on this whole Destiny debacle and foolery?
You know what? Y'all know what my favorite words are. And it's gonna come from my girl Nene Leaks. You
Mm,
never win when you're playing dirty. You never win
never.
when you playing dirty. I'm gonna be honest about this. I'm just gonna be honest. At this point, I think my shock factor has left for everybody that's over there in Huntsville. At this point, I am not shocked when it comes down to Destiny. This whole Moses slash Jason guy,
Mm,
girl, do better. I
yeah,
got this Nene quote. You never win, friend. You never win.
let me be very clear, like the people that I was around all week. Um, I don't give a damn. I don't. I don't. I'm going to report on it because I'm sure everybody is talking about it. But Destiny is a non-mother factor, in the words of Miss Evelyn. Okay, girl, why? Who cares? We already knew that you were broke, busted, and disgusted. Can't pay your bills. Not doing what you're supposed to do. You want to be a drug dealer. In my opinion, I done told y'all she want to be a drug dealer's girlfriend. That's what she want to do. She doesn't want to pay for anything. She's lazy. Okay, you thought that you was gonna get with little softy LeBerick and use his money and go and get dicked down by Jason with the big beard. Okay, that's what you thought.
So shout out to Shani O'Neal.
Yeah, period. Okay, let me tell you about Miss Shawnee real quick, fast and hurry. You should have stayed with Shaq. That's what you should have did. Period. Okay, truth be told, because he will take that little piece of puss back because he said he misses her and the shade. But anyway, but she over there ease with the pastor like she used to do. Anyway, child. And something about him tell me he got a skinny dick. I don't know, but I never know. But anyway, moving on. Destiny, girl, we don't care, honey. Move on. I don't, and Carlos, please don't bring her bird brain ass back on the show. Cause I guarantee you, I don't care. I don't.
I think baby Miss Wanda will come back before Destiny come back. I think he do not see it for Destiny at all. I don't care how much he's skin and green and do all the bull crap. He don't really see it for Destiny. So
I
for
don't.
me, let me say this. I don't see her coming back. That's just me. I don't see her coming back. But I mean, stranger things can happen and probably have, but
Well, the thing is, they are saying that Moses and Homegirl may be on the show next season. So, and I don't know why, because I'm like, they live in Detroit. I mean, they live in Michigan. So why are they coming down here to be on Huntsville?
right, just go to the Detroit.
Uh,
Don't he have a Detroit franchise?
yeah. So I'm like, why are they on there? So I'm thinking that's just a way to segue La Destiny right on back up on the show, which we don't care. But it's like, girl, your checks have been cashed. We don't want to write you anymore. It's too much.
Mm,
But
okay.
when she did that interview, she kind of alluded to, oh, well, I feel like my story is unfinished. So that may be her way of saying that she might be trying to get back on the show. But you're not going to talk about nothing, because just like when you did that interview with that man, you didn't talk about nothing and you were lying. So now it makes sense why LeBaric wanted to get a DNA test for the son, because he was
Correct.
sleeping with homeboy, allegedly.
But here's the thing for me when it comes down to Destiny and her whole story, it ain't finished. If they show my real life bull crap. Are you gonna tell this part though? This part I be wanting to know. And I know we ain't got to Martell, but just to, intertwine them together, Martell did the whole rant saying show my real life. Okay, well, all the bull crap that y'all do behind the scenes, is that a part of the real life? Girl, are you gonna tell us how you was in this whole alleged affair?
Girl, right.
Like, are we gonna talk about that?
Exactly. That's right. Y'all, I'm tripping. Let me take that back. I was
St.
lying.
Louis.
St. Louis. I meant to say St. Louis. I would just, some reason I'm thinking about Detroit. But that would make sense why they're coming to Huntsville, because ain't no show in St. Louis. So
Yeah, and that's the closest place.
thank you for correcting me, friend, because I was tripping. But y'all, let's get to what y'all really want to talk about, because nobody give a damn about Destiny.
Okay, let me stretch. Let me get it. Okay. Let me
This
pop my knuckles. Let me.
this waste of goddamn time interview.
Woo!
Right. Y'all, mother may I.
Come on. Yes,
And
you may. Yes, you may.
mother may I ask a question?
You surely can. Come on.
Minutes win 12. Who the fuck is still interviewing this fucktard? Why are we still interviewing this Cape Crusader with no dick?
Woo!
This Kate dick them down, but all giving your dick all around the town, disappointing the ladies. Why are we interviewing this clown? He looked like he came to the interview after stealing another ATM, allegedly. I'm just,
Come on, Heist.
you are a dastardly dummy. Dastardly dummy. Why are we here? Why for come are we talking about this foolish bum in the streets? Tasha K decides to interview a fucker. Okay. She's talking about, y'all have seen this, so we're not gonna read it, and I can't see it. It's very not even gonna lie to you. Letters are small, I can't see it. But yes, she interviewed the fucktard because apparently he has all this footage of Melody abusing him. Oh my god. Melody smacked me. She hit me with a bat. She should have dropped your ass in the river. That's what she should have did, in my opinion. Okay? I don't understand the bullshit. And Tasha K is, let me tell y'all something. Tasha K full of shit, but Tasha K really ain't on this man's side. I've seen that in parts of the interview. People are her, but y'all ain't really read between the lines like you should have.
And see, that's what I was gonna say. I think people dragging Tasha K, as they should. At this point, this is how I'm looking at Tasha K. Tasha K gonna do whatever she gotta do to stay relevant, A, get numbers, B, whatever the case may be. But the entire time, outside of we take off the glasses of, oh my gosh, she's on Martell's side, she really wasn't. She really played in his face like she did Area.
Mm-hmm.
Played in this man's face the entire time. And just like Area, he was too stupid to pick up what she was putting down.
Period. So let's dissect the information from this shitty ass interview. Okay. First and foremost, I'm going to say this. Martell, you played yourself. Because now you are in a bigger ditch than you made for yourself.
It's bad.
You dumb motherfucker, you. You are really, really dumb. You are so dumb. Because at this point, you are out here, number one, recording somebody, and obviously they didn't know it. And then you're using it years later. And here's the punchline. Why the fuck are we still talking about shit that happened 3-4 years ago at this point? And the reality is, if you really, 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 really really wanted to stick it to Mel, and you really, really wanted to show that she's so abusive. Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm running around. Oh my God, it's Melody, big bad Melody. You would have told the cops, you would have called the cops on her. You would have put that all in your little custody case when you try to get the cheering for the money, because your ass is broke as a fucking joke, okay? And then I see y'all in the comments. We're going to get to it. I didn't watch because I wasn't paying Tasha K a piece of $12.99 or nothing, whatever fuck she charging over
It's
there.
on YouTube, friend.
Yeah, but she had it where you could see all the
All
information.
of the stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care to see Melody hitting the man with a bat. Like, who gives a fuck? I'll just imagine. But you put this lady's information all over the internet in this stuff behind the paywall. You done put her address, her bank accounts, and all of that. But y'all, don't fret, my pet. If y'all really think that that's still Melody's bank account information, you got another thing coming. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as she gave that motherfucker her account information, that shit was changed the next hour. Okay? And also, let's not forget, Martell, you think you're slick. You the one told Tank to write down this lady's credit card information that time. Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, yeah. Remember when Lil Tank wrote down, their son wrote down Melody's credit card information? And Melody was like, why did you do that? He said, Daddy told me to do that. Because your ass is sitting over there broke and ain't got no, you don't even got a coin to buy a little piece of bread to put some ham and cheese on for these children. With your broke ass. Get a fucking job. Okay? You and your little bird brain bitch that's over there sucking on your dick. And y'all, let's friend, stop me. I
want to go ahead. Come on, friend, because I'm freaking just as much. We tag you in, friend. You just tap out when you're ready, because I got you. We tag team. Go ahead.
First of all,
you got this. Come on.
this Rachi couldn't say that he wants Ariane. Couldn't say it. Okay? Couldn't even admit that he wants to be with her at all. Can't even say what he like about this bitch. Okay? Didn't even say, I like the way she sucked my dick. Didn't even say that. He's like, oh, she's a good mother. Yeah, she's a good mother. But you don't even want to claim her daughter. You kept saying, oh, no, she has a father. But every time little Dingleberry brain with no sideburns gets her ass on the internet, she's about our 6 children. Our 6 children. Bitch, that's why your dude, your baby daddy took your ass to court, and now he has Paris living with him. He talking about, oh, she's in private school, and Ariane does homework with her. Okay. What the fuck she doing with your son that's not potty trained still? What the fuck is
your son all day?
Crying
all day.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Feeding him popsicles in the morning and leaving him in the damn car. He probably can't read or write his first name. Let's talk about it. Martell is with Ariane because she's dumber than him. She makes him feel smart. That's what this is. You two dumber and fucking dumber together. That's what it is. And I am so tired of Ariane getting on the internet. And you know what really, I got to say this.
Come on, Fred.
What really grinded my gears? When he said, oh, well, Mel doesn't want her on the show because Ariane is going to steal her shine.
Yeah.
I had to lay down and on the altar and give it to the Lord.
You know what, friend? Wait a minute. Can I get in now?
Get on there, friend. Get on.
Let me tell you the stuff that was funny to me. Let me answer your one question. Why he really with her is because she the hot pocket, honey. She hot and ready. She the Little C's pizza, okay? She ain't no more than $5. Even he said it himself that, she knows her duties. Well, sir, what do that mean? Oh, I know what it means to keep your legs and your mouth open at all times. Okay? So there was that. You're sitting over here talking about what Melody has done, how she cheated, did all of this, that, and the third. Sir, at what point, because we've all said this, We ain't gonna, okay, you cheated, whatever. We know that ain't whatever. But sir, you've been doing this for created how many? Now the fact that y'all don't have, because y'all sent them up there to heaven. But we're gonna count all these mugs, okay? Because you still got her pregnant. They just having babies at this point. But you got her pregnant. What is she gonna do besides this if she get on the TV screen?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's all she gonna do. Who she gonna talk to? What y'all gonna talk about? The only way that she will have some type of thriving, guess what? You will have to bring up Melody's name. And for the life of me, I am tired of hearing that y'all been talking about this girl since season 1. Lies. Nobody has mentioned his heifer's name. Nobody has even said the initial of her name. There's a difference between talking about an offense between a married woman and man, because she was the offense. We're going to talk about what happened in our marriage. And then want to sit up here and say that they talked about her the entire time. Where?
Nowhere.
At what point? Please tell me to the scene. Point it to me. Did it get edited out? Was that the part of it? What is she going to do? Martell, you are a clown for so many reasons, because a lot of people like to put the camera up behind after the fact. Bro, what happened at the beginning? Why didn't you start at the beginning? Let's start there. Secondly, you went on Tasha K. If you was really trying to change how you look in the situation, baby, you should have went somewhere else that has a little bit more notoriety. Tasha K is giving very much gutter. Shout out to Tasha K. She do her thing. I ain't here to talk about it, but we're not ready to make it seem like she's nobody's Barbara Walter, Oprah, Gayle King. Oh, baby, we're not ready to do this.
Hunty. You know, it was crazy to me. This shout out to Miss Ann. Oh, we're getting to know each other. Bitch, you know everything about her. The inside of her goddamn coochie. You know what the side of her stank walls look like.
But
you
that's
know what
all he know. That's all he know.
What the outside of her monkey asshole look like. Bitch, you know the fuck what she is. You know that her IQ is 0. Okay? You know all of that. You don't stop playing with us. You're playing. You don't want this bitch. You don't. Every day she reminds you of how fucked up your life is. She's an easy fuck. She's a cum dumpster.
That's
what she, okay? Just go ahead and admit it. It's an easy fuck.
And let me say this. There's the onlyest reason, and I mean the onlyest reason he gave her that much notary is because he said out his own mouth he did not want to make Melody look good. Other than, ma'am,
mind you
wouldn't get that.
Mind you, Martell, you sound like a petulant child. Oh no, no, because I'm gonna kick and scream. I don't want to say anything nice about Mel. I'm not saying anything nice about her. Crossing your arms like, look, I don't want to say nothing nice about her. I'm going to say mean things about her the entire time. That's what I came here for. That's what he told Funky Geneva. Basically, Funky Geneva was like, I could sense that he just wanted to come on here and talk trash about Mel. And at this point, like, why? I don't want to be a part of that. And my thing is, you look dumb. Like, it's really no other. You are just the slowest motherfucker on TV. You are slow as shit.
It made it worse. This did not help him.
Yeah, you coming on the internet, basically admitting, I just really want y'all to look at Mel and think she's a bad person. That's
Pretty
what I'm.
much. Yep.
But here's the reality. You fuckwit. You don't have any credibility. Any credibility. Nobody gives a shit about anything that you said. And the real deal is, in those videos, I would have loved to see her bowl a pot of grits and pour it on your bald head ass. That's what I want to see. All this to you, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And maybe she kicked you in the balls one too many times. That's why we can't see your dick. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you and whoever birthed you.
Oh, I gotta see. Hold on.
We don't give a shit about you and your tight suits. You sitting up there drinking this wine, acting like this is just making you so loose. Get loose when you want to get loose. You up here getting loose. You don't even fucking drink wine. You admitted that you are lost. You don't know what to do with your life. You selling wine and don't drink with your dumb ass. Then you getting mad because she won't cover you. You sitting up here like, why she had to take me off the license? Why the fuck you don't go take a test and pass it? That's why you ass. And shout out to the special education teachers. Any teachers out there, we love you, okay? But Martell, you were teaching the class because your ass was in the class before.
He was a part of the class. He was one of the students.
You was on the other side of the classroom with your slow dumb ass.
He was one of the students.
The fuck you talking about? I went to school and I decided to do special. No, you did that because it was probably easier. Like you said, and that was the way for you to get a job real fast because you dumb. And quiet as it's kept and as loud as the people at Alabama A&M said, Melody was doing your damn homework with your dumb ass. She the only reason why you fucking graduated. Stupid ass. Girl.
This was bad. Here's the thing. Martell thought that this was going to help him. Bruh, this made it worse. This did not help you one bit. It made matters worse. This was the worst backfiring attempt. Yeah.
He is a lunatic. Shout out to Maria Bird. I am a special education teacher. We thank you. Teachers like Martell, we don't need. Because I'm sure he ain't teach them children how to lick a damn nothing. Okay? Child, it was just a whole bag of fuckery. Then let's talk about him trying to make it seem like he wants Ariane in the show. That nigga don't want Ariane on this day. Think about it, y'all.
Don't.
When he started stumbling and mumbling. Do y'all notice when he was like, yeah, and I was trying to get her on the show, but like, stuff like that. And, Mel was blocking it because she's just mad because, she might steal the spotlight. So I told her to just settle for, because they were trying to bring her on the show actually. But I told her, no, don't do that. Just go ahead and settle for the recording because they paid you a lot for that. So, you just take your money with that and just go, go about your business or whatever. Basically what he's saying. Let me tell you why Martell don't want that bitch on the show. Martell sat there and defended Maurice and Marceau to the bitter end. He said, I'll just take it. We knew he was lying. We knew that. We all know that they was participating in the fuckery with you.
Oh.
Something going on with them three where they just got this whole, but we already know you done texted Tisha and told her that Marceau was cheating on you. You done said on the show that he got 20 women. So you're is fucking shot. We don't give a shit. We don't. But you don't want that bitch on the show because she's going to show even further how not polished you are. People are going to look at you even more like, damn, you left your marriage for this dingleberry brain bitch.
Okay. The part when he called out Carson Blue and said, I want to talk about this ex-stripper.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay, sir. You want to say how you this upstanding guy. Okay? You want to talk about how you're respectful and you're all of these things. The girl has a name. You can call her out by her name, A. B, to sit up here and say that she was an ex-stripper, what do that mean? Because, baby, in the words of Carson Blue, she probably do have more money than you and her place together.
Child, this is what Carson Blue said. And she read the hell out of this dumb bald head scumbucket. She said, I can't take Martell Holt loser ass serious. He don't have any motion and neither does his whore. Nobody gives a fuck to hear shit or what shit he talking about unless he bashing his ex-wife. The ex-stripper who has more than you and your whore put together couldn't have said nothing if your dingbat ass whore didn't call a stranger asking for her opinion, just like she did with OSNC, and y'all know who that is. Nay, I'm busy. Beat it. The beat it literally had me, took me out. It took, okay? Not beat it, honey. Just beat it. She was like, I know you not over here. I know you not talking a nigga with no money over here talking shit to me.
That part.
Child,
That part. Like, I know you lying right now. I
you
know you're
definitely like,
lying to me. The audacity of you.
the bottom line is, Martell, you're mad. You're mad that Mel, and you know, it really irked my nerves because this entire time he kept on saying, why couldn't, basically he was just saying, why couldn't she just accept it? Why couldn't she just
Pretty much.
accept that I had enough and we just move on? Like, I feel like the TV show is what, if it wasn't for the TV show, bitch, she was gonna leave your dog ass anyway.
But here's what's so stupid about that, though. How can you say that you're a one woman man? I never wanted to leave my wife. It's like you're contradicting yourself the entire time. Thank you. The entire time. Like, which one is going to be? I'm going to need you to pick a lie and stick with it, sir. If you're going to be over here to the left, then let's stay to the left. But if you're going to go over here to the right, then let's go to the right. But you try to mix the two together to want to tell us that the sky is purple when we clearly see that the sky is blue, sir. Come on.
Period.
You're playing with us. Like, we are smarter than you. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Because we are.
But you sitting up here talking about how abusive she is, but you feel like y'all should have stayed married. The reality is you wanted to stay with Mel for the benefits of Mel. You didn't want us to know that you were a piece of shit and she was hiding it from the world for you for so many years, and that your ass is dumb as a box of damn rocks. You're mad that now the gig is up. The jig is up. We all know how stupid you are. And if you were the person that built Mel so much, well, why the fuck are you so broke? Why don't you have shit? Why is
and on top of that, friend, if Ariana is such this bright star, baby, then make another melody then. Go pitch another show. If she's all that and then so, go do your thing.
Baby, Melody, I mean, what's her name? Cum Dumpster, Gator Mouth, never gonna take your braces off because y'all two motherfuckers broke. I bet you they be pawning them damn groceries that Mel be door dashing over there so she can save her fucking braces off with her dog ass. But here's the reality. Can't nobody, like, she can't even hold nobody's attention on her fucking lives. She be just like this. If I see you talking shit, I'ma block you. So on the damn stair climber. Bitch, with that old bulbous ass you got that you bought, the botched surgery. Girl, bye. Okay? Boo and bye to you.
Oh,
and
you forgot this one, friend. You forgot this. Son, Knox. Yeah. Knox. Right. You want to talk to them, Knox? Knox don't want to talk to y'all. He know y'all be mad at him. Knox.
Thank you, Faith Evans, love. I appreciate you. But yeah, like that bitch don't got nothing. What is she gonna fucking showcase to us? How she bust it wide open and throw it back on that little ass dick? Who gives a fuck? I know how to ride a dick, bitch. I don't need you to show me how. And Superhead taught us how to suck one. So I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You don't need to be on no TV talking about a goddamn thing. You can't show me nothing. You ain't got no money. Bitch, get a fucking job. Get a job. Maybe you should do OnlyFans and show these other bitches that may need your services how to take them to dick sucking lips of yours and you popping all the time. How you popping it on that dickhead. Girl, bye. Bye, girl. We don't need you on our TV, okay? And you're never going to get on it. We don't give a fuck about you and your raggedy edges, okay? Get you some damn, dude, you need to go on over there to Kaleidoscope and get you some edge control. That's what the fuck you need. Because your hair is whack, your brain is jacked, and Martell don't want your ass with his ball sack. Get the fuck out of here. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Don't want her on my TV. Thank you.
Free has snatched all this girl edges. They don't. They are gone. She'll snatch all her edges. I feel like I need to see your mind still there. You ain't talking about Jay. For real.
That's why you don't see her ordering no more of them damn clothes from Alibaba. Because they ain't got no fucking money. They ain't got no damn money. The motherfuckers is broke. Okay? She need to be, and she probably over there standing in the child line right now. Okay? It's the bottom line is Martell does not want her on this show. She doesn't represent what he's trying to fake for us out here in TV land. She's not the epitome of what he wants. He couldn't even say that Melody was beautiful. He wants to say that Ariane is beautiful. She's this, she's that. But you couldn't really say nothing that you liked about her. Then you don't want to marry her. It's obvious. The reality, this girl is so dumb that she plays into all of this shit that this man says about her. And in reality, in the background of all of it, he don't give a shit about you. He's able to tell you whatever he wants to tell you, and you just he plays on your emotions like a violin, and you just take it.
And she's so stupid because she still ain't realizing that he will always use you to his benefit to go against Melody. Like, right. She's so stupid that you don't even get that. And I don't like calling folks stupid, but girl, at what point? At what point?
Girl, and you want to get under Melody's skin so bad. Bitch, you wish you could steal $1 out of them bank accounts that they showed on that damn channel. You wish. You wish you had a coin, bitch. You wish that this motherfucker would give you an allowance with your broke ass. Get a fucking job, my nigga. Get a job. You're broke. Broke. You're broke, bitch. We don't care. You don't got shit. You're not fabulous. You ain't shit for real. Like, you keep getting on the internet acting like somebody want to be you. Bitch, I don't never want to be broke, my nigga. I want to live like I'm living now with money. I can go to fucking Target and buy what I want. Okay? Can you? Can you?
I want to be stranded outside of Dollar General.
And my Starbucks in tow, bitch, in the cup holder. Can you, bitch? No, you cannot. Because Martell don't got no money, and neither do you. You need to go back and get board certified as a nurse again, and go back to get on the grind. That's what you need to do. Because you ain't got no fucking money. And here's the thing: you an able-bodied woman. Why are you sitting around depending on this man that has absolutely nothing? He's promising you the world to simply have you lose everything in the end. Like him.
Ariane was in his class.
Child. Not in his class, child. She definitely old enough. Okay. She might have been one of his students, like she was one of Kiki's students, allegedly. So, child, unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Then he tried to lie and say, Mel, she went and got him locked up. Shout out to Ebony the Best. Ebony the Best had the best video of Mel and the live panel with Carlos, which Carlos, you full of shit, sir. I'm just gonna say that. But moving on. You really thought your raindrops was who packed this place out. You know good and damn well. Okay. Mel's millimeters was the ones that came all up and showed the hell out in that place. But moving on. Melody said that in August of 2023, her and Lauren, her assistant, went and filed the charges because she, for the whole revenge peace stuff. That was when all of this stuff started coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So she went and filed the charges, okay? Her lawyer said, you know his address. Go ahead and have the cops serve him. She said, I'm going to let it happen when it need to happen. I'm going to just let it happen naturally. Now, I said to myself, Mel, I don't know if that's a good idea, because what if he with the kids or whatever and he get locked up?
Mm-hmm.
But then Mel, knowing the way she thinks ahead, she probably was like, oh no, I got it covered. I always have a backup plan. If something happens, somebody will get my kids. My kids will be taken care of. But you're taking a gamble either way. You damned if you do, if you keep on letting him keep on fucking you over, and you damned if you don't, if you sit back and let him do whatever he want to do. So he tells a story on this thing where he was saying he went to the jail to get a copy of some court records or something like that. Which I'm like, what were you doing, going and getting another fucking copy of this case and all this stuff so you can show it to some more damn
That
bloggers?
was dumb. Like, sir, what?
Very. So then his mom had to come and get the kids, and he gets locked up. And my thing is, he kept on talking about how, why would you get the, then I didn't like how Carlos was like, why would you, do you think that it's okay that you got the father of your children locked up? Well, bitch, do you think it's okay that the father of my children recorded me sucking his dick and try to say that it was somebody else just to try to validate this whole bullshit that I was cheating on him? No. I'm so sick and tired of these pick-me's, Carlos King, and every fucking body else on the damn internet. Y'all sitting up here acting like it's okay for this nigga to do all this shit that he doing to her, but when she fucking retaliates, it's a problem. Fuck all that, and fuck anybody that thinks like that. Yeah. Okay? Because that's dead. You're not going to record me sucking your dick and go out here and have your little bird brain bitch of a cum dumpster, brace face ass hoe telling everybody my business. And then you think I'm not going to dig in that ass? Boy, you better hope I don't have more than a bat in my hand that you recorded me and put on the fucking internet. Fuck you. Boy, fuck you. Go ahead, Sean. I need a damn cigarette.
Not a cigarette. Cigarette. Look. I'm trying to watch it. So I've seen a lot of clips. I didn't know that somebody had it, but one of the ones I was trying to look at, baby, she was doing too much talking in the background. Baby, folks was walking across. I said, don't worry about it. Just give me the cliff notes.
Yeah.
I can't sit through this one. Just give me the cliff notes at this point. From the few clips that I did see, I heard they were saying that Carlos was saying that he didn't know that all of this was going on. And this is what I'm going to say. I think Carlos King pays attention to everything. Everything. He's paying attention to it. And I do not believe that he did not know for one piece of a second that this bull crap was not going on. But let me tell you this, though. Baby, before all of this bull crap happened, you saw how they was cutting up a shine in season 4. You saw how they was cutting up on season 5 or whatever season they on. Baby, you been saw what was going on. And let me tell you, the nigga screamed off and was crying and was trying to fight the people in the back. So don't, even if you didn't see the Instagram bullcrap social media, you saw what was going on in real life.
Let me tell you something. I better not see Kimmy say in season 7, oh, Martell's a good guy. Fuck you, Kimmy. Fuck you and Tisha. Because you bitches, because that's what you both are at this point. You sit up here and see all this shit that this nigga is doing out here in the public, and you sitting up here upholding him on the internet. And he the one over here that know that y'all niggas was out here cheating on y'all and doing you dirty in these damn Huntsville streets and Atlanta and Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, and everywhere else the fuck they dip their dick in some bitch. All of these women on this show is dumb. Because let males sit up here and go along with their husbands treating them like trash. They will be like, well, Mel, you knew, and like you're the executive producer of the show. Why didn't you?
But Kimmy already alluded to that. What reunion was that? Where it was like, oh, we're not going to talk about Ron Reese coming home at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Why not? Ain't this the point y'all being on the show? Why aren't we talking about him coming in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning? Girl, you sound dumb by saying they were going to the office because they wanted to watch Moesha and the Wayans brothers because the club has called. Girl, you cannot be this stupid to think that they was over there playing tic-tac-toe with each other. Yeah, they would say, I'm gonna pick this hole. Come on, let's go. That's what they were doing. Kimmy, come on now. Girl, you 95 years old. We not like this. Oh, get both of us put together.
Shout out to Moesha. I love that show.
Cause they watching Moesha on Netflix.
Sean, let me tell you something. That was the cleanest, funniest read, friend. I love it. Okay.
Y'all know I don't curse.
That one curse word was spared. And it was funny. I love it. Okay.
So stupid.
You're on a roll. I love it. Okay. I need to learn from you. Ciao. Unfucking believable. So the reality is Martell he needs help. He needs mental help at this point. You know, he continues to talk about how the women, this show is mainly a predominantly female audience, and these women are bitter because, you know, they look at him like they're their husband's 2.0 and this, that, and the third. No, we don't even care about the fact that you cheated years ago. You keep doing shit. That's the problem.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he don't realize it.
Yeah.
People are sitting up here condemning him for him cheating on his wife. We've gotten past that. Hell, Mel got past it. She's not tripping off of you. But you continue to try to do stuff to make this woman's life miserable because you're jealous that you can't be in the glory of all of her fame, her famousness and riches that she got going on. And you try to compare her to Nene Leakes, saying that, yeah, you know, Nene Leakes, she fell down, you know, after all these years for Nene. No offense, because I know you love Nene. Nene was talking shit, and Nene did put herself in this position. Mel hasn't done anything negative to her audience. Mel hasn't told Carlos King that he be bumping the booger sugar. She hasn't done anything like that.
But I didn't understand as to bringing her up because even with Nene, she ain't on the job no more, but she also decided to walk away. Now that could be debatable as to what people say, blah blah blah. But she decided to walk away. Also, with that being said, baby, she ain't over here bumming for no ride like Ariel. She ain't doing it. She ain't over here trying to sell she in clothes. Shout out to Sheree. Like, you're bringing up Nene as if she's comparable to the trash that you pick up on the curb. It ain't the same.
Listen, Nene ain't broke by no stretch of the
no means of the stretch. Nowhere. Why did you use her? You should use Sheree.
The reality is, Nene could get on her YouTube channel right the freak now and get thousands of views and get a check. So, girl, like, boy, stop. Don't even ever set your mouth to you. And here's the thing. If the network took Nene back, they would be paying her a shit ton of money. Hell, Nene could shows. She don't have to be on Bravo. The reality is her name still sticks out there. That's what it is. Like her or not, Nene is an icon. She will always get a check. So for you to try to compare Melody to her just lets me know how big you've built Melody up in your head to try to break her down. That's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You can't. Child, that whole interview has never pissed me off so much in my life because I just feel like the whole time, all he was doing was he's pissed because Mel left him and that she wouldn't allow him to cheat on her and just do his thing. And she said it best. Mel said, I left because I realized that you were never going to stop and you were just trying to figure out ways to do it better. And I actually watched Mel's interview with Tasha K. Okay. She did an interview with Tasha K, and Tasha K was so nice, but then she tried to be shady because she had Mel sing. She keep on talking about Mel can't sing and all this and the third. But Tasha was playing on Martell's emotions because she tried to say little shitty stuff about Mel on the slick tip. Because number one, Mel ain't never gonna interview with her ass again. And
Not no
two,
more.
you know, was trying to pump him up to say some more bullshit. But none
Mm,
of this shit that he said. Nobody has changed their mindset about Mel at all.
yep. Or Martell.
Yeah,
Not even for him.
it's crazy. So stop interviewing. Change your life. That's what you need to do. Stop being a dick. I don't know.
Go to Bernita's. She's up some.
Who?
Bernita.
Oh wait, we got a super chat.
Okay.
Hold on, where is it? Thank you, Britt, for the super chat. Let me get it. Here we go. That Nene statement was him saying Mel can fall off too, because basically he confirmed he waiting, wishing for her down. Yeah, and it's not gonna happen. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Okay. Mel is not going to fall off of her. She is not going to come down off of her chariot to throw tomatoes at you bitches. She's not. She's
Not
not.
gonna do
So while you waiting to try to fuck her life up, you need to be doing something to better your own.
it. Mm-hmm.
It's
And this
ridiculous.
ain't it. This ain't it, bro.
Ain't it? Where'd you
Ain't
want
it.
you? Did you want me to highlight?
Bernita Hayes at
Renita.
8:07. Probably 9:07 your time.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I love you two together. Y'all remember Alex and Chris. Y'all have good. Oh, thank you so much. I love Alex, Rogers, and Chris. They are hilarious. Oh, they like two peas in the pod. So that's
Thank
a
you, Bernita.
so, and thank you so much, Britt, for the super chat. We
Thank you,
super
Brett.
ball. Shout out to the 256 people in the chat. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Please go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to both of our channels if you have not already, and hit that notification bell so you can know when we come back on here to talk at y'all again. Okay. But y'all, the bottom line is with this whole Martell saga, homeboy needs some mental health. He needs some serious healing, and somebody need to put him in a white coat that is tied up like this in a powder in a pillowcase room. That's what they need,
Yeah.
because he's about to lose it. He's having a psychotic break. It's sad to say, and to continue to watch this and allow him. Mel said it best. She told Carlos during that interview, during the show Sunday. She said, she was upset with him for a while because she said, so a lot of people on the internet were like, Mel don't want Martell to get fired because that's one less piece of income or whatever. Mel said, you need to let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Allowed to keep on running crazy and doing this stuff to me. This is harassment. And it's like you guys are allowing him to do it. And she said that was why I distanced myself from you and I didn't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I understand her. He needs to go ahead. Martell needs help. He really does, because his mind is, and his whole everything is so hell bent around being trying to take Mel down. You can, like you said earlier, you will never win when you play dirty. As much as all the negativity that you wish on me, gonna jump right back on you.
Yep. And that's the sad part. I think the fact that he is trying to make her look bad, I think you should have went a different approach, especially when we've seen you say you want your wife back, especially when we've seen you and heard you say you regret the peasant, especially when we've seen you say, and do other things, how she was 5%. Like, you've said these things, sir. So, like I said, he's only doing this and using Ariana to get at Melody. Girl, wake up. Get your mouth and tongue out of Martell butt and see what he's doing. Like, come on.
Yeah. It's really sad that you have built your whole existence on trying to tear down the mother of your children, but you keep on putting a horse face bitch on a pedestal that you really don't like. Ariane, truth be told, you really
No.
don't, because she reminds you daily of what you lost. But she's all you got right now.
But
And
and
Mel, I think
how you call Carson disrespectful? And no, there was some disrespectful stuff, but you're not saying what she did was disrespectful.
Yeah, she has done so much. She's gone on the internet, even said that he liked men. Crazy. You done went on the internet, said that this man likes men. You done told all the stuff about Marceau and Maurice that you try to protect so much. You know, you done said all this shit. But he ain't saying nothing about her.
Thank you.
That's how you know Tasha K don't know. She don't watch the show. She couldn't interview him properly. The best interview was that interview with Queen Sheba. Shout out to Queen Sheba. She did the best of interviewing him because she held him to the fire. She was respectful and she asked the right questions. And he didn't even know how to answer the questions. She wasn't ego and she wasn't putting them down either.
Yep.
Shout out to Ted Maddox, whose YouTube channel. Mine is Shay Renee Online, and then we have Sean's YouTube channel is Conversations with Sean.
Deep Conversations with Sean.
Deep Conversations with Sean. If you look in the description box, I have both of our YouTube channels there added. So if you want to click on that and just subscribe, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for asking. Now he got a woman. Child, he said, and when he said that Ariane was not his side chick, she was his woman. He couldn't even make us believe that Mel was going to allow him to have a woman. Talking about, she told me to go find me somebody. Now, you know that we don't a bit more believe that than the man in the moon.
Right.
You know that we don't believe that. You don't even believe it. Because if that was the case, why was she hitting you and bringing the bat out? If she's so excited about having a sister.
Thank you. You know what? I didn't get a chance to watch all of it. I'm gonna be honest. This was a really hard interview to listen to because I felt like neither one of them really took it seriously. I think both of them really was trying to get at I'm about to say Nene because I saw that, get at Mel, but at the same time she's trying to be on Mel's side. This was really a waste of time. And Tasha K is definitely doing stuff for clicks and views. Tasha K, and I think, and I've said this on my channel, if Tasha K want to get out of this and want to be the next Wendy Williams, I think she's going about it the wrong way. Yeah. And everything ain't worth talking about. And if you're going to do it, be like Wendy Williams and ask the hard questions.
Exactly.
Wendy Williams asked the hard questions. She made them uncomfortable. And she'll hit you with the word on the curb is.
Right. Exactly.
That you over here doing this. The word on the curb, and you're not, you didn't do that, Tasha K. I feel like this was only a way, to me, this was very much clickbait. And I think that she know how much of a fan base that Melody have along with the show. She knew that this was going to be some guaranteed views. She knew that.
She did.
I don't think she even cared about the questions, about getting the truth out. She don't care. She's looking at numbers. This finna be clickbait.
Let me tell you, Tasha K knew that this interview wasn't going to do shit. It only 112,000 views on it from yesterday. So that's not good. It's not like it got 400,000, 1 million views on it or anything like that. Like, nobody gives a shit about this. And the reason why she put it on YouTube as well, because she knew that nobody was going to pay.
Go over there and pay for it. Yep.
Yeah. And the reason why nobody's going to pay for it, because we halfway wanted to watch it on damn YouTube. Nobody cared.
I didn't finish it. I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. I would love to see her analytics to see how many people actually made it through the whole thing. I guarantee you, after the first 20 minutes, people was like, he's saying the same shit over and over again.
It's repetitive. It didn't prove nothing. If she wanted to get down to something, she should have said, okay, her first question should have been, what do you want to get out of this interview?
Yep.
Why do you want to talk so bad? What you trying to get?
Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Sean, for putting it in the chat. I was trying to find where Angie had it typed out for both of us. Child, unbelievable. I just don't. Martell is a fool, and it's classic idiocy. He's never going to learn. He's never going to change, and it is what it is. You
Yep.
know, I just at this point I feel bad for their children
That was gonna
because
be my next point. Yep, I
yeah,
agree.
they're going to see all of this stuff, and they are not. They're going to look at him with such disgust because them kids love their mama.
Mm-hmm.
Love their mama. But I did want to point out, and someone had said that they're going to court on the 30th. I remember Martell saying that they're going to court because Melody wants to have the children. She wants to be able to put the children on her social media,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
film with them. So they're going to have that put back into place. And I feel like they should let her do that because he can film. He can
Show Knox.
Knox.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it that you can't show the other children? It's not like he's shielding Knox.
Yep.
And I hope she shows them just how much he's showing him too. That's not fair. And she shouldn't have to have her mother and her family members post the children so that they can be seen. It's crazy.
I agree.
Anyway, let's look at some comments, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay Taylor, Melody's makeup artist, says, "Child, if it's anything before 2020, who cares? This has consistently shown the public who is, was, and is. We are not going to sit here and believe this man was abused. He is a walking provoker, and how she decides to respond is warranted based on his behavior. I've never seen someone who cheated and got a baby be so angry. Just live a new life with your new family, heifer." I added that. At this point, we all want peace. Move on. It's over. It seems that decisions are never centered around children. Melody's children will suffer great. I think it said that, but I can't read the rest. Hold on, let me say great emotional trauma after this.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's really, really crazy.
Yeah.
Um, he also says, right, Tasha going to exploit the hell out of anybody for some clicks and views.
I said it. Yep.
Reaching any and everything to stay relevant. I hope her pages get shut down the moment TK plays the video. Somebody else says, China Doll 12 says, Jay Taylor, why he didn't show all his proof to the courts during the custody case? Why show YouTube? We can't help him. This is his last ditch effort. When this fall, he is going to be walking a time bomb. When this fails, he is going to bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people are just tired of the foolishness. Like, it's too much. Why didn't he file a police report? Why were the authorities never called? Liar. Well said. No one cares. Whatever response he got to what he did to her was justified and he deserved it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Child, look. No lies were told. No,
No.
absolutely not one. Okay? Now, shout out to Dawn Michelle, okay, which is Melody's manager. Let me find the. Here we go. Dawn Michelle says, as Mel's manager, I'm going to say this. Don't think for 1 minute that we don't have receipts galore, which couldn't have ruined which could have ruined her ex a long time ago. But that's never what she has been on. This incident was the aftermath of taking every penny of her hard-earned money. This isn't even half of the story, though. SMH, stay tuned. So Martell better sit his tail down because at this point, where you got receipts, she probably got a damn catalog. Okay.
She got the book.
Exactly.
She got the book. You got sheets. She got the whole book.
Listen.
And here's the thing: he's wanting. I don't even think he even care about the courts. Let's be honest. He's only caring about public opinion, and he wants the public opinion to change about him. Sir, this made it worse, and going over there to Tasha K didn't make it better. You're only doing this because you want to be looked at as the good guy. And you want to have Ariana to be the person to pat you on the back and speak highly of yourself when she can't even speak highly of herself.
Why do you care so much about what people think? Why do you care? Like, my thing is, I would be trying to rebuild myself. And the thing is, and I was saying this earlier, he keeps on harping on talking about most of the audience is women, right? You're playing, you keep on doing things against the women.
Thank you.
Women are the main people that buy wine, yet you went into that business. You're not doing anything to cater to the women. You are constantly putting down a woman that a lot of people that watch this show love so much. So do you want to make a coin or not?
You're not have a real PR person at all. Because if he did, they would have told him, don't go over to Tasha K.
Right.
If you did, play the part. Oh, I love Melody. I really hate that our family went this way. I regret my decisions. Although we're no longer together. You know, I want us to have a good co-parenting situation. Melody, and somebody should say, now you look into this camera and say this part. Melody, I want us to drop all the court case. What can we do to blend our family so we can have the most healthy? Like, if I can run it off, come on, sir. Come on, somebody.
His ego won't allow him to surpass the foolishness. This is what his problem is. He can't get past this. The fact that he got locked up. But the reality is, it's all due to your choices. You did this yourself. This mugshot is a direct reflection of what you did. It's crazy to me. And he's so hell-bent on, she got me locked up. No, you got yourself locked up because there's a cause. That's the biggest part. That's the mind fuck to me. Mm-hmm. There's a cause effect to everything that you do.
Everything.
He is not thinking about the cause. The cause. Why did y'all get a divorce? You kept cheating. Then he tried to lie and say he got Marianne pregnant when they were on a break. No, you wasn't. You got her pregnant in the pandemic. Mm-hmm. Y'all was locked in the house together and y'all had just had sugar mama.
Yes.
Then you don't want to claim sugar mama for real. He alluded to the fact of him not knowing whether that's his kid or not. But he tried to, be just, off about it. That's why he don't like sugar mama. That's why he treats her the way that he does. Because number one, she looked just like Melody. And two, Mel always says that sugar mama is the baby that helped her realize that she deserves more.
But see, I think she looked more like Martell than Melody. Them
No,
little pointy ears.
Yeah, that's about it though. In the face.
For me, she looked like Martell. That oldest one is Melody's twin. That oldest girl.
I've seen recent pictures of Sugar Mama on her mom's page. That little baby got Melody's face. He got Martell's ears, but she looked just like her mama. And the oldest one looks just her and Melania and Malia. Is that Malia is boss baby, I think. Mariah is
none of them kids now.
Child. Mariah is the oldest. Her and Sugar Mama look just alike. So I think they're gonna but Malia and Tank look like their father. Like Tank look like a mix of both.
I think both of them in Tank. Yeah. And the two middle ones, they are a good mixture of both of them. But to me, that oldest one looked just like Mel, and the youngest one looked just like Martell to me. But them two in the middle look like both of them.
Yeah, so either way, he can't deny them children.
And thank you. That's the end all be all, child. You can do all that talking if you want to, but you know that doggone child yours. Mm-hmm.
So y'all, look, moral of the story. We still don't give a damn about Martell, and we don't give life must go on, okay?
And
so let's go ahead and get into this Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6 Reunion Part 3.
Child.
Okay. But we got Angie in the building. Before we go,
Angie.
Let's go ahead and like the video.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Oop, my bad.
I'm all hot.
It could get a little long. And shout out to that. Not y'all leaving while I got the like video up.
Yeah,
We don't.
come back here. Don't be doing it. Rude.
But y'all, shout out to the 194 people that are in the chat. You know what? I think I know why the numbers are going down. I'll text you and tell you.
Okay.
But let's right on ahead and get into Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 part 3. Child, we ain't gonna talk about it too long because it wasn't really much that happened. We have Miss Betty telling Mel to mind her business where it comes to her family, but yet she thinks that she can comment on Mel and Martell. And she just wants, basically at this point, Miss Betty want to hear herself talk. Miss Betty is a fan of the show. As that's what it is. You came to the show talking about Mel and this and that and the third. You want to be seen. But as a cast member on the show, you need to stick to your own storyline. Why are you on here talking shit about Mel? You're trying to come after her because you think that from being a viewer of the show that that's what's going to get you seen being on the show. But you just look like an old hound. Life. So continuing on, Mel says, "Why are you even talking to me?" Then Mel addresses Stormy and tells her to say what she has to say. Basically, like, girl, shut the fuck up, Miss Betty. Stormy, say what you got to say. And Stormy just basically talks to Mel and says, listen, the tweet situation could have been, alleviated. Like, I feel like you did see the tweets, but I just wish you had have just addressed it. And she give Mel props on creating the show, says she doesn't want to be, there to be a rift between them. And just because her mother doesn't like Mel. And so Miss Betty says she don't like Mel, and Mel says, that's okay. You don't know me not to like me. And you too old to be acting like that. Like, grow up. And Betty says she just don't like Mel. And Stormy says she has respect for everyone on the cast because they have done some amazing things. What do you think about this whole segment with Miss Betty?
I think Miss Betty didn't have to be there. I think that Carlos thought it was going to give something and it didn't. It was not there. It made Miss Betty look bad. I saw a lot of people calling out Stormy by calling her fake, by saying that, why you going to say this to Melody. But to me, I've always been on the side of, I don't think Stormy even cared that much about a friendship. I don't, and I still stick to that. I don't think she cares. She's always been about how much money she made, and she still used that to stand on. And even if she leaves the show today, guess what she gonna say? But I still got money, and I ain't need the show to be here anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I honestly don't think that she even really cared about the friendship. I think that she knew that it wasn't that deep, and kind of in a way to kind of, let's go ahead and nip this in the bud. Don't worry about Betty, whatever. That's just my thoughts. It may be an unpopular opinion, but that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I honestly think that Stormy had a chance to sit back and look at the show as a whole. And I think she craves attention. I think that she's rich and that wasn't enough for her. I think that she's been made of growing up or whatever, and she's been the underdog, and now that she's rich, she wanted to be known. She wants people to see that I want to be on TV, I want to be recognized. And she's looking at Mel like, well, how fuck are you better than, you on here and everybody loves you so much? I'm the one with the money. You are the one that's getting all this prestige, but hey, look at me, I'm rich though. But that make her interesting. So now that she sees that and she saw how actually being on the show hurt her because she decided to go against the one that everybody loves, which is Melody. And she turned the tables in the wrong direction. So he's playing chess, not checkers. She sees how everything works, and she's like, I got to give it to y'all. Y'all know what y'all doing. I came on here with the wrong mindset, thinking the wrong. And basically, I chose the wrong team. I'm trying to fix it and get back on the right side of the tracks, if you will. And Mel is one of those people that's like, you burned me one time, I won't allow you to do it again. Because in that interview with Carlos, she said she blocked Kiki. So she's not even talking to Kiki anymore. She said that she had to she paid for Kiki's trip back home. because she missed her flight. And I'm like, damn. Kiki, you ain't had a coin to buy the extra flight, honey? Ciao. But yeah, Melody, she ain't checking for Stormy because she's like, okay, I see you and I raised you. You and your thirst to be seen and to be famous is so much higher than any loyalty you can ever provide for me. And that's shown in your mother. Your mother is over here doing your dirty deeds for you. And you know what? I ain't checking. I'm just not checking for that in a friend. And I don't blame her. So Alpha MC says, exactly, Shay Renee. That's how Stormy has moved, and definitely what she was thinking, for sure. Absolutely. Um, somebody says Stormy need to concentrate on her lawsuits. Child, not the lawsuits, honey. Kalani. So in the next scene, or do you have anything else to say about that, friend?
Nah.
You get my text message?
Oh.
That's why.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they talk about letting Junior go and him coming back, and he said he quit again after he, realized that he didn't really want him working there to affect his relationship with Stormy. And Stormy gets emotional because she's like, he's a manager somewhere else at a restaurant, but I wanted him to be a manager at Canvas Beauty. And I'm like, I get it, Stormy. You want to work with your cousin. That's great. But sometimes working with family, if they've made other options and choices, then let them go ahead and do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the end is better for you.
You know what? Stormy family dynamic work, her dropping the ball in orders, whatever the case may be, and even the stuff that's going on with her mama and her sister was enough that I felt like could have carried her this season. I think Stormy should have been that. I mean, I'm not in your business because I got all mine going on. But when I'm at the table with everybody, I'm going to play the kumbaya, story. Let me play the friend that's want to put everybody together. And I think that's what this show is missing. We don't have that part of the show of, come on, y'all, let's everybody get together and let's mend the broken pieces. Even if we ain't friends, let's get to a point of blah, blah, blah. And I really feel like Stormy could have been that person.
Mm-hmm.
To do, because you got enough bull crap on your own. And even though we kind of seen it with the Fletchers, and they're more on the Melody and Martell side. However, I think we need somebody in the group for it to be for everybody. Because she got enough going on that she can handle her own storyline. That you didn't have to be on the Kiki side of things, and you didn't have to be on the Tiffany side of things, and you didn't have to be, on the Melody side of things. That's just me.
She should have been, you're absolutely right. She should have been neutral, but I think that she got caught up in the buzz of the Scotts and everybody telling her, hey, go after Mel. That's what's going to make you popular. That's what we do. So let's just argue with Mel. That's what's going to make you more popular on the show. And they all are stupid, and she shouldn't have never listened to them.
She shouldn't fail for it. Yep.
So they Carlos continues on, and he starts asking Betty about her relationship with her sister Lisa and where things stand. And Betty says basically she can't mend it by herself. She tried to talk to her sister, but her sister wants no parts. So you up here talking shit about Mel and talking to Mel about some shit about her and her ex-husband and her and arguing with him that don't have nothing to fucking do with you. But you don't want to, you can't even talk about your own storyline. Girl, bye, Miss Betty. Boo and bye to go-kart Betty. So then the producer comes out and tells him, okay, you're done. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, damn. And I was like, I had to record that. Y'all was trying to
messy.
That was messy as hell.
Messy.
But whatever. Moving on. Carlos goes over Nell and Chris Fletcher's highlight reel, basically talking about them on the show with the kids, and as they ask how's the relationship with the kids. And Nell basically says that, relationship is much better with the kids because, she realized that little Chris especially feels like when he takes money from them, he don't got to give it back because at the end of the day, they got money and it don't matter. And Nell was like, while she don't like the fact that he thinks like that, she's trying to take his mental health into consideration and realizing, you know what, I would rather have a relationship with my
Correct.
son and talk to him versus trying to get him to understand that that ain't the right way. I just let them go ahead and give me the money back when they want to. But at the same time, I don't think that's the right way to do it either. You don't got to yell and scream at them, but you can also be stern and say, listen, I'm going to give you this money, but I want you to understand these are the conditions of me giving it to you. And you don't have to be nasty when you're doing it. I think that
Mm-hmm.
Mel delivery was just ridiculous.
It's
And that's
bad. Mm-hmm.
that respect her. That it doesn't mean that you have to go ahead and run and give them whatever they want just so that you can have a relationship with your children. I didn't necessarily agree with that, but you know what? Hey, she got to try to find a different way to connect with her children.
To me, Nell suffers from I'm the mama, you the child. And it's
Mm,
always gonna be the dynamic. But the difference is, baby, they grown. So I don't have to talk to you. Even though you my mama, I ain't gotta talk to you. And I
mm,
think that she's missing that aspect of this ain't no you go in your room and sit down. Oh baby, this is gonna leave all together.
right,
So
right.
I think she's missing it that they are adults now. You can talk to them like they are adults and
Yep,
just be done with it.
child. I think that the Fletchers overall are going to be good for the show. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
I got a caveat to that, but I say that to the
okay,
end.
okay.
I'll say that to the
Yeah, with the caviar. Okay.
end.
Uh, so Carlos asked, "How's the Chris called?" She said, "Chris calls more." Blah blah blah. They discussed the Black Expo and not getting invited. Um, Nell says Tisha says she didn't know. No, Tisha says that she didn't know them like that, and it was about the core six for her. And Chris says, "Is Stormy core six?" And
Thank you.
Tisha, no, but I talked to her more, and I don't really talk to Nell. And she didn't, because she didn't really know Nell had a business, but made a comment about her having. But I'm like, girl, you made a comment about her having a daycare center.
At the
And
dinner,
or so. Nell got a whole daycare center. She got a business and this and the third. So you defended her to your husband, but in this moment now you want to act like you ain't know that Nell had businesses. Girl, stop. So then they talk about Marceau kind of jumps in and saying, no, Nell says she had a daycare for 29 years. And Marceau jumps in and talks about a time that Chris came by Black and he noticed he had a cleaning company shirt on. So he has a cleaning business, but he didn't know Nell had a daycare and he only knew Chris to be a broker. And he comments he thought it was rather sexist for Chris not to bring up Nell's business. Marceau, you are corny as shit. Like, you really are corny, bruh. Like, you were smiling, laughing at yourself when you said it because you don't even believe that shit. He gets on my nerves because he just say shit just to say it, trying to be funny.
he's a troll. I've said that about him he is a freaking troll. He know
Yeah,
what he's doing.
he does. But
He's a troll.
it's not
Yep.
funny. He thinks he's so funny with the stuff that he do. And Chris was like, "You're lying. You know that we had a business." And at the end of
Mhm.
the day, so that's real. And even Carlos said that's real rich. You calling somebody
Thank
sexist.
you.
I'm glad he said that. And
Of
I
all
want
people.
somebody to be like, Marcel, please be quiet because you're corny as fuck. And this is
Stop
not
talking.
like I couldn't be friends with him because he's just a serious fuck boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Just sitting there with his old crooked ass gum line. Ugh, I just but anyway, they start talking about Tisha asking Nell about infidelity, and she says because she's direct. No, it's because you're nosy and you want some advice. That's what it is. I don't like how they didn't dive into that, more when they were like, so Tisha, why did you feel the need to ask Nell about the infidelity? She was like, well, everyone knows on this show that I'm very direct. You're actually not
You're the
direct.
most passive
Exactly.
doormat we have ever seen.
Period. Okay. So nothing that you have ever said and done is direct. You are
Never.
a wild. That's what you are. Thank you, Sino Black Wine. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. She says, I like you, ladies' commentaries. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Miss B says Marcel knew what business Chris was in when his big back was on the internet.
Their part. Their part.
That is hilarious. Do you take Chime? Um, that is, I've heard of Chime. I was actually going to get one of their debit cards, but no, I don't. I don't have that right now. But you know what? That's some rich people stuff right there. But we're gonna have to get with it, Sharon.
Come
But
on, rich people.
for anything to support the channel, we so appreciate it. Tiger01 says, "Hey Shay and Sean, what's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining us. Shout out to the 124 people that are in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and be transparent. I know y'all done went over there to Queen Sheba real quick. I like her too. Okay. But y'all just sit your tails here and listen to the rest of this. Okay.
Please,
Y'all
thank you.
catch it up on the replay. All right. Okay. But thank y'all so much for supporting us. We truly, truly appreciate it. And it does not go unnoticed. Okay. Angie, shout out to you for sticking it out with us as well, because we know you support other content creators as
Yes.
well. We thank you for sticking it out with us. But y'all, let's get through the rest of this damn review for this show, because it really wasn't given too much for this part 3. They could have ended this mess in part 2.
Could have.
So Nell says she found out about Chris's cheating from someone else, and he had to tell the truth. So he cheated with one woman. He didn't have multiple women. And they discussed Martell and Chris being similar. That is what made them take an interest in saving Mel and Martell's marriage. The difference is basically Chris learned his lessons, and Martell didn't. Like, she tried to say that Martell and Chris dress alike. They both are, they're both business people, charismatic, all this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, Chris got a good head on his shoulders. And I think that Chris is emotionally intelligent. I think that there may have been some issues with him and Nell. Maybe he felt like, I don't know, maybe Nell was kind of putting him down, talking trash to him. Who knows? And he didn't know how to deal with it. I don't know. She has a strong personality, but that doesn't make it okay for you to go and cheat on somebody. But at the end of the day, Chris decided, I want my wife. This other woman is not worth me ruining my family. And if y'all remember, Mel gave Martell another chance on the show when they had Sugar Mama. Martell chance and run with it and do what he was supposed to do. Chris took the chance, left that woman alone from what we know so far, and hasn't looked back, because he realizes what he had in his wife. And luckily he had a chance to overcome that. What are your thoughts on that, Sean?
So this was the part I wanted to say before for Neil and Chris. Y'all send this part over here. Clip this and send it over there to the Fletchers. Fletchers, y'all will be a fool if y'all let Carlos King make this be y'all storyline. Y'all will be a fool. Do not, because there was absolutely no reason for this to even come up at the reunion. No. Baby, they ain't even been on the show to even talk about their infidelities and past, or his infidelities and their past issues. Because what we not figuring to do is talk about something that happened 20 plus years ago that him and I have both gotten over and healed over, and we're not figuring to talk about this for a check. And if he because again, I would have looked at him like, Carlos, what do this have to do with anything? We didn't discuss this on our storyline. When we was on the show, we talked about our children. We didn't bring up our marriage. Why are you?
Child, listen. I just think Carlos is so wrapped up in the drama that he need to let it go. He has got to let the drama go. Like, these people are providing entertainment for the show outside of, all of the BS surrounding this. That stuff is over and done with, and they've already dealt with it. Like, you don't want to force Tisha and Marceau to talk about their cheating. So why are you forcing the Fletchers to talk about something that has obviously they've already dealt with? But
and I want to. How many years ago?
It was so long ago, but I want to give a big shout out. Miss B is in the building. She sent a $10 cash app. Thank you so much for your contribution to the show. It doesn't go unnoticed. Shout out to everybody that sends us super chats as well. But thank you so much.
Y'all are so nice.
Your $10 cash app. We so appreciate you. And y'all, just so you know, when you send super chats, it allows us to actually hit our monthly goal to actually even be able to be paid. We have to hit a threshold, and every super chat that you send helps us to get closer to that threshold to even actually receive a check from YouTube. So just letting you in on a little background information. So we appreciate you and all that you do and all that you provide. So yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that Carlos is trying to take that angle. But you know, he messy and he don't give a damn. You know, he don't care about nobody marriage. So moving yeah, Chris and Martell being similar, I don't really give a damn. They're not similar. Chris is way more mature than Martell to me.
So
And
much.
I don't believe that Chris will be trying to destroy his wife like Martell
I don't
has.
think so either.
Yeah.
Nope. I
Um,
agree.
but and I like the fact that Nell said, you know, Chris' arrogance was gonna make him lose his family. And I'm glad that he didn't allow that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Mel tried to stick it in there and said she's grateful they never picked sides and were supportive because Martell wants them to. She was trying to
Yep.
uncover that Martell always wants them to pick sides. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Leave the Fletchers alone with that. What next? And that and new slaw coming out the woodworks. We rebuke it.
Right. Leave it
That
alone. It was dumb.
is child, please. So on the next scene, they discussed the Houston trip, and Carlos asked about the woman that came after hours, and he said she was a masseuse. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why are we talking about this? I'm disappointed in this. As the show is playing, this is what I'm doing.
We talked about this masseuse way too long. We really did. I'm so glad that Mel said, "Well, where was the table, the lotions, the creams, the lions and tigers? Oh my! You didn't come in here with nothing that indicated that you was getting a damn massage." This lady didn't even have on all black like the Omen. Like they usually dress in one color to be professional. You ain't have on no scrubs, no nothing. You came in here to ride a scrub. That's what you did. Yeah, that's what you did. I don't get it. It was a waste of our time. You know
It
this
was
lady
bad.
to give you no damn massage. And of course, in typical Kimmy fashion, okay, Carlos says was disrespectful for a woman to come in. The Fletchers agree it was disrespectful, but Kimmy says she didn't care because they have elected to move on at the end of the day. Kimmy, shut the fuck up.
Y'all, what I tell y'all, Kimmy was, say it with me, class. What did I say? Kimmy is a snake.
I'm sick of her. Then she goes, well, Mel had somebody, didn't you have a masseuse at your place? Yeah, a real masseuse.
And
And
called her out. If you did not care, Kimmy, girl, you should have just left that child, whatever. But you called out somebody else. It, okay, this is my thing with Kimmy. I get where she was coming from. Dang together, why does it matter? Whoop de whoop, blah blah blah. If that was gonna be your stance, then stay on that, right? But
that
you're trying to call her out as if, oh, if you're gonna talk about him, then let's talk about her too. Why does it matter? If it's a girl, Shay, I don't care. Guess what I'm leaving at? Child, let them do what they want to do. I'm worried about my husband and make sure he want my drive to put the cat. You know, that's the only thing I'm worried about right now.
it's
Why
crazy.
are you bringing it up?
Child, a mess. Angie says Miss Neal can't talk about the affair because she paid the woman to keep it hush. Yeah, now I will say Neal has been very open and honest about that. She said that. So it's like, and then my thing is, I would, if I'm her, I wouldn't want to keep talking about it anyway because it's like, why do I have to keep reliving this? We've moved past it. We don't, and it's not like they're ashamed of, or they can't talk about it, but it's just like, why do I need to? I'm not helping anybody with this on this show because Tisha is delusional. She doesn't want to admit that she's dealing with cheating. It's not like they're trying to counsel them through it.
And I think Miss Nail is smarter than what we want to give her credit for. I think Miss
Yeah,
Nail, just like everybody else, have watched this show. They saw what the horrid of Ariane came out and did, and she said, "Oh, what we not gonna do was that. Oh, you're not gonna get no 5 minutes of shine off me and my eyes. Oh, we not finna ready to do that. I don't blame you now. While I'm signing you this check, now you come over here and sign this piece of paper, and you search
exactly.
your face. I don't blame Miss Nail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah. But Kimmy, nevertheless, is always, disappointing us with her bullshit. So moving on, they discussed Martell getting offended by Nell coming at him, but not addressing Nell cheating. Who cares?
Why are
Who?
we talking about this?
Why?
Are we talking about this? Again, why are we talking? This was a horrible part 3. It was
Terrible.
bad.
A waste of space and time. It
It
really,
was
really.
bad.
I don't care about whether Mel cheated or not. Y'all are not together.
Not
Let
together.
it
No
go,
matter.
please.
Yep.
Stop it. And here's the thing. The reality of this whole situation is, even if somebody found out that Mel cheated, they wouldn't care.
I think that's the part he don't get. And I think somebody need to, let him know, like, sir, okay, you can have the evidence, it came out, all of this stuff. Okay, we got it. How to the ever, you have created how many babies? You've
Yeah,
been with this woman and other women. Like, even if she did it, okay, your 1 to your 25, sir, you're still in the losing category.
y'all are divorced. That's the whole kit and caboodle right there. Who gives a shish? Nobody cares. Y'all are divorced. Let it go. Just like Mel said, I ain't never seen somebody so worried about a vagina that don't belong to them. And I agree. Don't worry about who's poking and stroking me. Because clearly you wasn't blazing up this G spot at all. So stop. Go get it where you can get it and lay it down and bust it wide open. I don't give a fuck anymore. It doesn't concern me. Take care of these children and get a job. That's all you need to be talking about, is how you are going to get your life together and move on. And at the end of the day, you proving that Mel cheated is not going to add any lining to your pockets. It's not. Because this is all information that we no longer give a damn about.
Don't care.
We,
We don't care.
but child, moving on.
And let me add this, to be honest, on the side, I don't even care about him and Ariane either.
No, I don't.
I don't even care about that. I want all of it to stop. Like, all of it.
Y'all, I just realized something. Martell is fired because when the cast is actively filming, they are not allowed to do interviews with the media. Have any one of y'all come to this conclusion? Oh, well, you know what? That's something to think about, because Martell, Carlos made it seem like Martell was
Was
filming.
right. I was literally about to say that. So
Because he said that he made it seem like they filmed the whole getting him out of jail deal. So, but that's something to think about. If you're not supposed to be doing interviews while y'all filming, that's interesting.
that's a good one, Al. Okay, come on.
Yeah,
That's good.
you listen. We got
Y'all CK lies.
child, and that's another thing. But then also, let's say that Martell wasn't fired as of yet, and he did this interview anyway. That's even more of a slap in Carlos King's face that you're doing this stuff. But then again, Mel did an interview, but I guess it's okay because it's with Carlos King.
Oh well.
So if we want to think about it in that regard, he might try to say that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Shanice said Melody cheated, he would have been left, but he didn't because she held the cards. Exactly. They filmed that scene of maybe a few more, but the interview was this weekend. Yeah. So, child, who knows? But that's a good observation.
I'm here
Um,
for
they say Nell said that he cheated, that Martell cheated on Mel for 5 years. And if Mel did cheat, she deserves a pass. Mel
it.
tells tell me when I cheated. He sits there and basically stuttered through it and didn't know the dates. She was like, was it 2004, 2006? And basically Mel knew that he don't know shit. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. So Mel said, don't worry about a vagina that doesn't belong to you. You've lied to everyone on this stage. And Martell keeps on going, saying she needs to stop lying on him and he isn't a liar. All you do is lie, Martell. And you know what? I feel like the word narcissist has gone absolutely crazy all over the internet. But this man is a textbook narcissist. Like something is wrong with him. Like I'm not the professional to diagnose somebody, but this man is given everything that needed to be given for a narcissist. It's
Mm-hmm.
too much. It's team too much. And Alexis 25 says Martell said he wasn't filming. Yeah, I remember him in that interview with Tasha K. He said he hasn't filmed yet, but they're filming right now. Maybe they're not gonna give him too many scenes because what the hell is he gonna talk about? What are you doing? And I think it really pissed Carlos off that he said that they be out.
Mm-hmm.
And Carlos don't like that. He like, because what you're not about to do is make it seem like my productions are fake. Okay.
But they are though, and even he told on himself when he did the interview with Nene Leakes, because Nene was like, "Y'all set the girls up to go say certain things." So I mean, you kind of told on yourself a little bit, but we digress. We gonna move on.
Yeah. So they address viewers saying Martell has been allowed to speak to Nell Crazy and he needs to address it. Basically saying Chris needs to address it. And Chris says he looks at Mel and Martell like they're their brother and sisters. Their brother and sister, and they're just, all just struggling and going back and forth like sisters, tussling like sister and brother, like siblings. And
Mm-hmm.
he agrees that it is disrespectful that Chris would allow Martell to disrespect his wife like that. And Martell basically has no respect for women. And as their elders, they deserve respect. So
Mm-hmm.
Carlos says, "Do you owe her an apology? Martell?" And Martell says they both deserve an apology, and women should not be allowed to disrespect a man. He half-ass apologizes at this point, and Marceau says women play the woman card when they overstep their boundaries. What are your thoughts on that?
Here's my thing. Let me start with Chris. I think Chris plays it cool a lot of times, but I think he also knows that Martell ain't no dang fool. He play a fool a lot of times, but he know good and doggone well not to come over here and play with my wife. And I think he was kind of on the side of he know not what to do. I think he also knows that this is for a show, so a lot of it gonna be played up. And I think he also knows that my wife can handle her own all at the same time. So I kind of feel like it's kind of all connecting. Now, when it comes down to Martell, again, Martell just want to hear himself talk. Martell just feel like again he wants public opinion to always change about him. However, Mr. Martell, you can't say that they want to play the women part or role or whatever he said, and you over here hollering in somebody's face. At the same time, you won't want nobody to do your mother like that. Always go back to the golden rule. Would you want somebody to talk to your mother the way you're talking to somebody else? Because Miss Nell ain't no spring chicken either now.
Right.
She ain't no spring chicken. They may be close in age, his mother and her. So I just feel like at some point accountability have to come in on something. At
Absolutely.
some point, you have to have some type of accountability.
I'm just tired of everybody making excuses for Martell's behavior.
Yeah.
It affects them. You know what I mean? Like, so Chris, you
Mm-hmm.
making excuses, and this man is being blatantly disrespectful to your wife.
Yeah.
I was having that. Let me tell you something about Brian Ingram upstairs. Okay. My man is not the most he not I've never, let me say this, I've never put him in a position where he had to be like fighting or cussing somebody out for me, because I will walk away from a situation and tell him about it later and we laugh about it, or he'll be like, what the fuck? But he knows his wife can hold his own, and I'm not hold her own, and I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth with nobody either, because the juice ain't worth the squeeze, and we make too much money in this house to be losing it over somebody bullshit. So that's that. But secondly, my husband is, I am confident that if somebody is blatantly disrespecting me in public, like talking shit to me, he not going to allow that. He
Allow it.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
And if I come home and tell him that somebody, oh my God, Brian, this man punched me in the face today, there's no way that he not going to be like, where the fuck this nigga at? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I feel like Chris lets Martell get away with way too much. There's no way that my husband would ever sit back and condone. I have male friends that are not going to sit back and condone some man disrespecting me. I've had male friends come to my aid. So it's really, the bottom line is, it annoys me that these men on this show allow, and the women allow Martell, Marceau, and Maurice to be so chauvinistic, and nobody holds them to the fire. It's
Mm-hmm.
very, very annoying. But hey, that's just how the crooked cookie is crumbling at this point. But moving on, Martell half-ass apologizes, and Marceau in that comment about women play the woman card when it's they overstep their boundaries. Marceau, shut up, cause you always talking shit, and don't nobody give a damn about what the fuck you talking about ever. Let's make that very clear. Anyway, do you have anything to say about that, child?
I don't.
I get it, cause I'm done with it.
No.
In the last scene, they discussed Kiki and Tisha being mad. Kiki was there on the trip, and Tisha says she felt blindsided that Kiki was actually there. And Kiki says she just wanted to apologize and also have a good time in Texas.
Do we supposed to believe that?
No.
Okay. I was just wondering. I wanted to know if you was gonna say yes, friend. I was gonna say okay. I was
First
gonna
of
be on
all,
your side.
Kiki, you did not care about coming to apologize to damn Tisha. And Tisha, you don't want Kiki on the show. You want all the spotlight on your butt cheeks only. That's it. I'm just sick of this duo right here. Like, at
Please
this,
get rid of it.
she gonna really try to amp it up to be friends with Tisha, because what else are you gonna do on the show? Your cousin
Cool.
don't. Mel had Kiki. Mel has blocked. What other relationships do you have?
Yep.
What are you gonna do? And what are you offering to the show that's interesting? Because Carlos has already slightly alluded to the fact that you don't really, like, what do you really got going on? I don't get it.
You know what? I think with Kiki and Tisha, I don't like the duo either. But more
Mm-mm.
importantly, I don't think Kiki coming back. But like I said, we've seen Stranger Things. It may happen, whatever the case may be. I don't know if Kiki can transition. Even if she come back, what are you going to transition to? You came on super messy. The
Right.
only way to keep that interest is you're going to have to talk about the infidelities in you and his marriage. It's not going to be the switch that you want it to be, which is, let me tell y'all about my journey from overcoming opioids. What is it? What was she on? The
Uh,
prescription, whatever she was doing.
yeah,
Uh,
some verification.
yeah, like you're not going to make that transition like she thinks she is. And you can't keep saying this is what you want to talk about, but yet you keep bringing up the mess.
Right. Right.
Like you, and even what you saying you want to apologize, how you should
Mm-mm.
have led with that.
Child. I am over all of this foolishness. I'm really just over Kiki and Tisha. Like, both of them just need to go ahead and be cool with each other, because they both lies.
Might as well.
And it is what it is. Tisha, nobody really checking for you on the show either, because you're not talking about shit. And you don't want to really tell your real life. I'm over them. Like, they go back and forth. They're going back and forth. Tisha said she don't never want to have no relationship with Kiki. Kiki is saying that of course she loves her cousin. She would be lying if she said she don't want to have a relationship with her. The only reason why you're saying that is because you want to be back on Tisha's good side. Because at this point, you don't know who you about to be filming with besides Stormy. And ain't nobody really checking for damn Stormy. Alpha MC says, okay, I've been wanting to say that all week long, Shanae. Kiki did not come to give a heartfelt apology to Tisha. She allowed the producers to gas her up and use her family feud for views.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Side note, Kiki looked horrible during the reunion show. She just looked thrown together. I agree. She did. I was not feeling the 5-week-old braids that was cut up into a bob.
Thank you. And then you could tell that it was uneven. She
Yeah.
looked way better last season than what she did this season.
Yeah.
I wonder if she is having some type of financial struggle or something at this point. Especially if somebody had to buy your ticket. It's given you need to be doing something to make it better so you can stay on the show. And what you did has made it worse. And now that the fact that Mel is outing you and saying that she blocked you, girl, now you got two people. Now, are you
Mm,
going to go after Mel the way you went after your cousin? Because you were saying that on the stage. You're a blocking man. You're a that. Okay, now I wonder we're going to get the same smoke from Melody. Because she's
girl.
letting me know that she'll block you.
Yep. So, and rightfully so, because Mel was upset with Kiki for telling Anthony Lofty's, the content creator that's been in so much controversy this season. And he tried to make it seem like, oh, I'm getting all this information. And the whole time it was Kiki telling him what was going on the show. So he don't have no more sources now. I guess he gonna have to do real reviews like everybody damn else.
Not
So,
real reviews.
but anyway, honey, that's it. That's all. We ain't got no more. Thank y'all so much to the 78 people that stuck it out with us and didn't roll out on us to go see the bigger content creator, because I am going to shade y'all real quick. Anyway, we love you. We appreciate it, because we appreciate everybody that appreciates us. And shout out to, and all jokes aside, shout out to the over 200 people that
Yes.
consistently. We had almost 300 people in the chat at one point. Shout out to us, okay? And shout out to y'all for being so consistent and transparent in our comments and in our chats, and just basically showing us love. We appreciate it. Well, with all that said, shout out to my amazing co-host. She is always a ride. We ain't never gonna die though, and we do amazing things together. She is hella funny, and now word was used. Okay, I just want that. Okay, not one cuss word was used. But thank y'all for watching. We hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will see you on Tuesday for our regularly scheduled program of the Unbiased Opinion Panel. And I will go back and do time slots for each individual segment for y'all, so that y'all can go back and kind of review whatever you want to see at the end. Okay. But thank y'all for watching. Any closing remarks, my good sis?
I have
Well, all right, y'all. Well, I will be reviewing Love and Marriage DC, because y'all know that's where I live. Okay, I'm gonna be reviewing that up on the Saturday, and I probably will review Bill Collective at some point, just to kind of get all of the reunions out the way.
Yep.
But yeah, me on Sunday still reviewing Love and Marriage DC, y'all. And with that being said, peace out.